Executive summary: AI-driven diagnostics for biofilm forming superbugs on medical plastics. Certain superbugs like Pseudomonas aeruginosa have a nasty trick. They can break down the very plastics used in medical devices and implants, turning the building blocks into slimy biofilm. This not only makes it harder for antibiotics to work, but it also ramps up the risk of chronic, hard-to-treat infections, especially in hospitals where plastic-based devices and surfaces are everywhere. But here's the thing: traditional diagnostic methods completely miss this process until it's too late. We need a better way to tell if biofilm is forming on these devices, and AI might be the answer. There are two main areas where AI can help us with this diagnostic challenge. First, AI-powered imaging. We can use computer vision to watch for tiny changes in the plastic's microstructure that hint at early colonization. Imagine a system that automatically scans the surface of a medical device and uses neural networks trained on a massive annotated dataset to spot the subtle differences between harmless deposits and harmful biofilm. This could raise an alert for clinicians right away, allowing them to intervene before the bacteria take over. Second, AI can be a game changer in bioinformatics. By analyzing various omics data, including genomic, proteomic, and metabolomic data, we can find microbial signatures that point to the strains most likely to cause trouble. With enough data, we can even build predictive models to tell which patients are at risk of infection based on their unique microbiome, the device they're using, and the plastic's composition. These models can be continuously improved with feedback from clinicians on actual infections. Now, before any of this technology hits the clinic, there are some important due diligence steps we need to take. First, data validation. Models must be trained and validated on a wide range of data from many different clinical environments to make sure they work well across different populations and types of devices. Second, regulatory compliance. We'll need to make sure our diagnostic tools are as accurate, reproducible, and safe as possible, which means they'll have to undergo the kind of rigorous evaluation that medical device regulations require. Third, operational integration. For these systems to really work, they need to be designed for seamless use in hospitals. That means integrating with electronic medical records, imaging hardware, and alert protocols that are already in place. And fourth, training. Healthcare workers will need to be trained on how to use the AI-generated diagnostics and integrate them into their daily decision-making. Finally, continuous monitoring. Since bacteria can change and adapt, our systems must be able to adapt too. That means supporting post-market surveillance to watch for performance drifts or failure modes as bugs evolve. If we do all this right, an AI-based diagnostic system that can spot early biofilm formation on medical plastics could be a major win for infection control. It would shift our approach to preventing these infections from being largely reactive to more proactive, allowing us to catch problems before they become serious. And that's a big deal in the fight against antimicrobial resistance, which the World Health Organization has called one of the biggest threats to global health, food security, and development today.